Okie dokie, good morning. This is Monday. It's like May 18 or 19 or something like that. So in the title of this video, I put the name of Michael Sallas and the name of his guest that I just listened to today. And I forget her name right now, but I'm just making this video to do a little broadcasting of this guest that Michael had on his channel. So I didn't make any comments or anything, and it's going to be fun to see where this goes, where this person goes in the circuit. But I thought I would make a couple responses. I'm not endorsing or saying what I feel about this whole doctor, person, woman at all. I can leave that for later because she says a lot of different things, but I want to respond to a couple things. One is that she mentions Raytheon a whole lot and some underground facilities and some other corporations. So that always piques my interest to hear from concrete, controllers behind the scenes, if you want to say that. So as I was listening, I was wondering if Michael was going to ask anything about that, because it just sounds pretty much like either Raytheon doesn't know who she is and it's all fake, or they're approving this message kind of thing, which is pretty interesting in and of itself, based on all the rumors, and Raytheon seems to be this untouchable. All these other corporations act like they're pretty untouchable, which they kind of are. If you think about if it was actually everything opened up to the public, I guess, a lot would have to come out. So anyway, she asks throughout the video and then at the end if she has any final word for people who have been in this disclosure contact situation in their life, people who have been not public. She also, she made the, plea, assertion, whatever, to come forward. Now's the time, and we have to come forward with our stories, okay? So we've heard that before, and also the plea to make your personal declaration request toward the Galactic Federation allegedly she represents on how you want the future to go, or how you want things to be, or if you want help, or whatever. But anyway, she talks about that. So I'm here to make a declaration. Let's draw the declaration, because as I'm listening, okay, my personal thing, when anyone says they just want to get out of here, get out of Earth, I don't see Earth itself as the problem, but I do see the type of civilization here as a problem. So because I'm not suffering and wanting to die, I don't mind staying in this form of manifestation and the so-called game and everything, but I don't like the game at all, or the game board. I've never have liked Monopoly games since I was a kid. Chess is okay. So my request is we need to keep dismantling the abusive system that is really messing up our kids, okay? And that means us, because we're adults, but we were kids. We went through all this shit. So in as much as the evil secrecy is operating, we would like your help, Mr. Galactics, to get rid of that problem on Earth, and so that we can have certain laws get out of the way, so that the individual can live a much freer life rather than paying for every move they make to a bunch of corrupt human beings that are bullying us, extorting, and all this other thing. So that, if that system was gone, I think Earth would be a nicer place to live. Okay, so there's that. The next thing, the point that I'm reacting about is this thing like, oh, you gotta come forward. All right. I thought this 2 years ago. Why am I going to pay someone to tell me about some secret files that I can't really see on their computer screen what they're looking at? I have to take their word, and I do actually believe and trust a lot of people that claim to have this information about me. I'm trying to save my money, once again, to access the assistance to make that connection. So let's say that I heed the advice to come out with my personal story. Write a book or whatever the fuck. Let's say her making the request to come out more in public. Let's say I were to do that. Well, guess what? All that activity costs me money. Money, 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 money. Part of the problem on earth is the misuse of money. So, you want me to come forward and a bunch of the rest of us who are waiting for med beds, accessible, Nasara payback? I can think of a lot of things. Right now we have the welfare program that helps a lot of people. I think it's the charity system that went into place in 1933, Social Security and all that. You know, keep us calm at least so we have a... And now people are losing their jobs to AI. You know, there's a lot of problems. So there's a lot of money floating around from these corporations who are still using us to do what? Profit. So my request is, if you want people to come forward, give them some incentive, Raytheon or whoever, because a lot of people are pissed off and they would do some massive legal action against these corporations if they could. But I'm just saying, you want my story, you pay me, you pay us, so that if we tell our story and then we're attacked the next day by people following us, all this bullshit, that we feel like we haven't just given everything of our personal lives to the general public and then suffered for it, that at least we might get, you know, a little chump change for doing it. I have never heard anyone ask about that or think about that. Just me, because I was born backwards. Is it greedy? No, I don't think so. So, yeah, put out all points. $5,000 for your story. And the good news about that idea is that if these corporations, these individuals, like Kimberly, who I very much respect, she has access, it's just my current belief, whatever, that she really has access to this data. That's where I'm going, to the data. Pay me for my fucking story, and then go look up who I really am and see if it matches, and then you'll know if my story is even worth it. You know, you can compare notes, but what I'm trying to say is, offer some incentive to those of us that feel too sensitive and delicate to come out in public at all. Some of us are blind and we can't use a computer. Huh? Put money into that kind of research if you want the public to come forward. So that's my main message. Okay, that's enough for today. I'll leave this up for a minute, and then I'll probably take it down after a few days unless something moves on it. My views on my channel seem to get frozen in place. That's okay, I guess, maybe. But we don't know if that's controlled freezing of view counts, because they change, you know. Like I'll see a video, oh, it climbs up 5 and the next day it goes down. So someone's paying attention. If you're paying attention, like I say, you want our participation in your shenanigans that we've been injured by all our life with all this shenanigans. Well, oh yeah, and also my other request to you powerful galactic forces is just arrest the molesters. Period. That's all. Just empower current law enforcement and whoever to arrest the criminals. That's it. If you do that, Earth will become a better place. Okay, bye. Thank you.